Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jenna, and today I'm going to be going over my pretty much whole third trimester. I was supposed to be doing weekly updates, but I've not made an update in a really long time. I haven't made a video in a really long time. But I'm currently 39 weeks and like 3 or 4 days pregnant. So baby will come any day now. And I wanted to get in one last update because I had a lot of stuff in the third trimester that happened that I didn't actually document, and I would really like to do that for myself and just to have on file. So that's what this video is going to be. I'm really sorry for those of you who are returning subscribers that I haven't uploaded in a while. This pregnancy has been a rough ride for me. Not necessarily like pregnancy wise, I don't think, but just my body in general is just, we are surviving, not thriving. So I am just pulling myself together today to make a video. So excuse the mess in the background, excuse the noises from the dog if you hear him. He's like cleaning himself right now. But yeah, this is just, I wanted to get it up because baby's gonna come any day, and I want to get it up before she comes because I already know life is gonna be even more crazy when she's here. So that being said, let's get into my 39-week / third trimester recap update. So I think my last update was when I was 30 weeks pregnant. And at that point, I had not had my growth ultrasound yet. So at 32 weeks, I ended up having my growth ultrasound. If you're not familiar with me or this pregnancy or anything, I had to have a growth ultrasound because at my 20-week ultrasound, I was told I had circumvallate placenta, as well as they wanted to look out for placenta previa because my placenta was low. So circumvallate placenta is basically part of the front portion, doubles back, and kind of like folds in a little bit to make like a bowl shape instead of like a flat plate type placenta. So it can restrict growth, it can cause other complications and such. So they wanted to make sure baby was growing okay at 32 weeks. And in the midst of that, I had switched to a birth center, so my providers changed. So they also wanted to make sure that I was having a low risk, healthy pregnancy so I could still deliver at the birth center. So the growth ultrasound went well. They said my placenta was high enough, so placenta previa was not a concern anymore. Then the growth part of the ultrasound, baby was really small, but not too small. So they have a range of like what's normal and what's not, what they would have you go get checked and such. And the low range of that would be under 10th percentile, and baby girl was 16th percentile. So she was still really small, but not too small. So then we were just gonna wait another month and see what happened with like my fundal height and everything. As for the circumvallate placenta, the doctor that did my ultrasound, he was actually a doctor, not a sonographer, but he said that he didn't see anything like abnormal. Then we just went on with my pregnancy. So around the 32-week mark too is when my extreme exhaustion started, and there's not even enough words to describe how exhausted I've been this third trimester. I do not remember being this low energy with my first pregnancy. Most days I cannot function, and it's been this way since like this third trimester started. I'll have weeks where I feel really good, and then some weeks where I feel like I really cannot get out of bed. I remember at like 36 weeks probably, or 35 weeks, I was like in a really low spot mentally because I really felt like I could not get out of bed. And the second I did get out of bed, I wanted to go back to bed. Like I was ready for the day to be over by the time it was 8 a.m. And it was really sad because I didn't want to wish the days away, especially with like these being the last few weeks of just me and my first daughter. So it was really hard on me. And it still is pretty hard, but I actually feel a little bit better than I did at 36 weeks. Fast forward to my 36-week appointment. So if you remember, I said they would just wait a month to see how my fundal height was measuring, and if that was behind or good, then that would tell us if we needed more ultrasounds and stuff. So at the 36-week visit, they measured the fundal height, which if you don't know what that is, it's from your pubic bone to the top of your uterus, and it should go within like 2 week I'm trying to think of a way to describe this. So if you're like 30 weeks pregnant, your fundal height should be anywhere from 28 centimeters to 32 centimeters. They like it to be exactly on, but it can be within like 2 centimeters of the week, if that makes sense. My fundal height was 4 weeks behind, so I was measuring 32 centimeters, and the midwife was like, if it were me, I would get another ultrasound for peace of mind because I don't like to take risks. So let's put in an order for you and we'll get another growth ultrasound done. And I was so nervous because I did not want to be induced, and if she was not growing, obviously I'd have to, you know, have the baby soon so that she wasn't in distress, which I totally would have done. So we did get the ultrasound and baby was growing great. She was even in the 38th percentile this time, and my fundal height was just low, and I think it's because I'm really tall, and also she dropped already at that point, so she was already really low in my pelvis. So my uterus was lower in my torso, and they just say sometimes with taller girls, the fundal height can be a little bit off. So I've still been measuring anywhere from 2 to 4 centimeters behind since then, but they weren't concerned because on the ultrasound she was growing fine. So that made me feel a lot better. I feel like finally at ease that this pregnancy, now that I'm 39 weeks pregnant, I finally feel at ease that everything is okay. Because for a while I felt like everything was wrong. They made me really scared about the circumvallate placenta, and if she was growing, I wasn't gaining weight. It was just like a mess for a while. So I'm really glad that I finally have peace of mind now that we only have a few days left. But I'm overall very, very thankful that she is healthy and growing and I'm healthy. So that's the update. Let's see if I have anything else to update on. Another symptom, I'm so all over the place, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to like word vomit all the stuff that happened in this 3rd trimester. Another thing that started to happen somewhere in the 3rd trimester is the nausea came back a little bit. So not necessarily like to the point of throwing up, but everything sounded gross. I had food aversions again. It was a struggle to eat, and it still is a struggle to eat. I don't ever want to eat, but I know I have to. But that is also very up and down. Like some days I really don't want to eat, and some days I have a really big appetite, but I still can only eat a tiny bit because my belly's like into my stomach now. Along with the food aspect, I did start gaining weight regularly, which was good. My stomach problems were under much more control throughout the 2nd and 3rd trimester than they were in the 1st. So with that, I was gaining weight like I was supposed to. And now at my 37-week visit, I haven't really changed at all. So it's been really different this pregnancy because I gained a lot more weight with Hazel. And I think it's because I was not having so much digestive problems with her. But this one, I have to force myself to keep eating and stuff, which has just been difficult on my body because sometimes I have to eat things that aren't necessarily going to sit well with me because I have to just keep getting calories in, and it's been a struggle, but I'm looking forward to getting that under control once baby is here and I can get all my tests done and everything. So I feel bad because I feel like there wasn't really much to update on in this video, but the good news is baby is healthy. Circumvallate placenta isn't a concern. I've made it full term now, so going early isn't even a concern anymore. She's growing well and I'm doing decent. So I just want to say thank you for sticking around throughout this whole pregnancy. I know I did such a terrible job of like documenting it this time. It's been a lot different having another like kid to take care of this time. Last pregnancy, I just had all the time in the world to take cute pictures and do my videos every week and just be involved in the pregnancy a lot more. And this time I feel like I wasn't, but nonetheless, I'm still so thankful for this baby and a healthy pregnancy. So I just want to say thank you for all your support. Thank you for being patient. And I know some of you have been praying for me and that means a lot to me. Yeah, with that being said, next video, you'll probably get to meet the baby and see her, and I'm so excited. I really hope that I'll get to film a little bit of the birth so that I can make like a little birthday video again like I did with Hazel, because that was really special. I will not show the whole birth, I already know that, because it's just not I don't really want to be worried about having the camera set up perfectly and vlogging every single time something happens. I don't know how quick it's gonna go this time because it's my second. And I just really want to focus because it is a marathon and I don't want to be worried about a camera. So I'm gonna videotape what I can, have the midwife, so Josh kind of snaps some pictures here and there, but I would like to show part of it because that's so special. It's such like a monumental thing. It's the grand finale, you know? So I hope that I'll get to have some footage at least, but if she comes really fast, who knows? But yeah, if you would, please be praying for me and my delivery. I have honestly been really anxious about it this time. I am starting to remember all the details of my last birth, and not that my labor was bad, but the pushing and recovery was very, very rough. And I didn't have the best experience with the like actual second stage of labor of birthing her with my staff and everything. So I'm starting to get a little bit nervous, but it's gonna be a total different experience this time. I know that. And I don't really know what to expect. So if you could just be praying for my delivery and for the baby and me, and just that we're healthy and there's no complications, because that would mean a lot to me. And yeah, that's what I've been praying because I'm getting very anxious. I'm excited, but I'm anxious. So I think that is it for this video. I am very excited for the next few videos. I'm very excited for you guys to meet her and obviously for me to meet her. It's gonna be a big change, but a very good one. So that's it. I think I've said that 5 times now. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and maybe I'll see you back next time. Bye.